Right, so today we're going to incorporate some weights into the class. So lying down and taking a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Bringing your arms up to here and reaching your right arm up 3 times off the mat. Lifting the shoulder off the mat. Straight arm, fingertips going up to the ceiling, being very careful not to lock into the elbow. And then turning the palms forwards and going into 3 arm circles in one direction. Feeling the upper back, your shoulder blade area on the mat as the arms circle around and changing direction. Bringing the arms down. Tilting your pelvis, 5 pelvic tilts. Releasing the lower back down to the mat. And the whole time just watching that the weight stays even in your feet and that your knees aren't going out to the side. 2 more. Right leg up. Hamstring stretch, heel up to the ceiling, holding it for 5. And the other leg. Bringing the leg down. 5 pelvic lifts now. Tilting the pelvis, pushing into the feet and lifting up. Inhaling and exhaling down. Rolling the pelvis away. Take a breath in and breathe out to lift the pelvis and spine off the mat. Inhale at the top and exhale to roll down. 3 more. Just watching that you don't tighten up in the shoulders, that the weight stays even in your feet. If you find your knees are coming apart, just gently press through the base of the big toe, and that will bring the knees in a little bit because it activates the inner thighs. Holding it up here for a count of 5. 1, working the glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a breath in and breathe out to roll down. Gently drawing your knees in and rolling from side to side. Okay, one leg down, other leg down. Interlace your fingers, put them behind your head. You're going to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you are going to curl up. So take a breath in now, and exhale 1, and inhale back. 2. Remembering to keep your chin off your chest, your head nice and heavy in your hands. 3. Elbows wide. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 10 obliques to the right. 1. Trying to keep the legs, knees and pelvis still. 2. Lifting the left shoulder off the mat. 3. Keeping the armpit area nice and wide. 4. And open so that you're not drawing your left arm across. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Changing sides. And exhale. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remembering it's not a side bend. 8, 9, and 10. 5 more to the center, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, and 5. Drawing your knees in, rolling in a circle, 3 times in one direction, 3 times in the other. And if you feel at any stage that your ribs are sticking up or your chin is up, add in another rolled up towel underneath your head. You want to draw the ribs down so that you're not sticking them up like this. I want you to lengthen your legs away from you. We're going to go into a roll up. And just remember that if your back is tight and you can't do the roll up, you're going to come into this position and you're going to roll back and up instead of doing the roll up. Okay, so whatever version you're going to do, take a breath in and breathe out, nod and roll and reach. 1, drop the shoulders, and back, and 2, and back, 3, and back, 2 more, 4, last one, 5, reach forward, grab your toes, drop your head, coming up and just pulling your shoulders back. Okay, coming into your rolling like a ball, doing 5 of them. Take a breath in, dropping the shoulders, looking down towards your pubic bone, and exhale. 1. Remembering that you're not coming all the way up onto your bum bones. 3, 4, 5. Coming up and balancing. Hands behind your legs, straighten your legs. You're in a turnout. Now I want you to straighten your back. You may not be able to straighten your legs because of tight hamstrings and your back at the same time. So rather choose the back and keep your legs slightly bent. And bend them and straighten. 1, 5 of them. 2, keeping your mid-back working. 3, gently pulling your shoulders back. 4, 1 more. 5, rolling back down. Draw your knees in and rolling from side to side. Bring one leg down and the other leg down. Picking up your weights. So if you don't have weights at home, you can use 2 equally weighted heavy objects, bottles, cans of food. And right, bringing your arms into a circle, elbows out. So you don't want the weights over your neck like this. You want to keep them over your chest and keep your shoulders away from your ears. And take a breath in, and as you breathe out, 1 and down. It doesn't really matter if you exhale back and inhale up or the other way around. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 more 10. Okay. Turning your palms forwards, and 1, and bring the arms up. 2. Watch that your ribs don't stick up to the ceiling. So press the back of your rib cage into the mat. 5, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Turn the palms to face inwards. Drop one arm down towards mat and the other one back. Again, be careful not to do that with your ribs. Take a breath in and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Right. You are going to put your left weight down and just work with one weight in the right hand, or you do have the other choice of doubling up your weights, okay, to make it a little bit heavier. You're going to take your left arm, you're going to place the back of your left hand underneath the elbow. If you find that's difficult, you can hold your hand like that. You just want this part of your arm to stay still while this bit moves. Okay, turn your head slightly to the right and drop the weights past your right ear. 1, and lift. 2, doing 15, 3, 4, 5, 6, watching the ribs here, don't lift. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more, 15, and changing arms, and 1, 2, 1 breath for each movement, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, placing the weights on your hips, bring your feet in a little bit closer in. We're going to do 5 more pelvic lifts using the weights. Take a breath in, breathe out, and lift. 1, and down, and 2, and down. Again, watching, we're going to do 10 actually, watching that the weight stays even in your feet, that you're pressing through the base of your big toe, and that you feel your knees are going forward rather than out to the side. 5, relax your shoulders. 6, feel the rolling of the pelvis in and out as you go up and down. 7, equal work through both the glutes. 8, 9, and 10. Hold it up for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a breath in and breathe out and roll down. Okay, so rolling onto your side, we're going to do the side lying stuff with the weights. Again, you have a choice, 1 weight or 2, totally up to you. I'm going to use 1 today. So lining yourself up, you have your knees level, your heels lined up with your pelvis, the back of your head, feel that it is lined up with the back of your rib cage and the back of your pelvis. You have a little lift here to prevent this big dip. And you've got your weight not on your hips here. I want you to have it a little bit further down onto the side of the thigh. Okay, check your knees are level. Ribs gently drawn in. Take a breath in and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Your oyster, remember your little lift, and 1. And you're not rolling your body back, remember, your pelvis is staying still. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going into your lifted oyster, keep this lift underneath. 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold the 10th one up. 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at your knees every now and again. 7. And check that they're coming down level with each other. 9, 10. And bring the legs down. Knees come up. Straighten the top leg out. Check that your toes haven't gone up to the ceiling, that you've turned in from the hip. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember the weights on your thigh. 5, not on your hip bone. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And change direction. 1, 2, 5, and in and out. 1, push out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Watching your knee doesn't drop lower than hip height. 9 as you pull it in, and 10. Okay, resting the leg here, straightening that bottom leg, bringing this leg up, and placing the weight, if you feel like it, on the inner thigh here. This leg comes up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and resting it. Okay, changing sides, taking your weight with you. Checking your knees level, checking your alignment, it's really important. Lifting this bottom, these ribs up, pulling these, gently drawing these ribs in and engaging your abs, checking that your knees are level, chin is off your chest, and up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and into your oyster. 1, 2, 3. Check your knees are coming down level with each other. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just check that you've got this little lift up here for your lifted oyster. And 1, drop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold the 10th one up, knee drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down, straighten the leg out, bring the bottom knee up, check you haven't turned your toe out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, placing, oh wait, forgot this one. Circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten that leg, place the weight here, bring this leg up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and just resting this leg over here. So remembering that you can use one weight or two weights to make it a little bit heavier, a little bit more difficult. You're going to come up into sitting with your weights. So your legs can be in whatever position is comfortable for your hips. You can have them like that, you can have them straight, you can have them cross-legged. Okay, so bringing the arms into this position in front of you, shoulders down, and not too high because you don't want to end up doing this. Okay, and breathing in, breathing out. 2, 3. Be careful, let me just show you not to do that. Keep nice and strong in the wrists. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest them, roll them, backwards and forwards. They go out to the side. It's the same exercise. Please don't take the arms back in line with your shoulder joints, a little bit forward. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Elbows stay in the same place. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest them. Give them a bit of a roll. Bringing your arms out into this position, into that position, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring them down, give them a good roll now because they'll feel like they have been worked. You are now going to use 1 weight or 2 weights again, totally up to you. Arm goes up, you're going to touch the back of your neck, drop your head down, elbow stays lifted, so you're going to straighten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, other side. Roll that shoulder. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, 10. And bring your arms down. Give them a roll. Good roll, backwards and forwards. So now we're going to go into kneeling. So you can do this a couple of ways, right? You can do it just kneeling like this onto your heels. But depending on your knees, you may want to do it standing up. I'm just going to move the mat back a little bit. Okay, so if you're doing it kneeling like this, you're going to lean forward slightly, bend your elbows, take your arms back, and bend in. 1, 2, let me go sideways. 3, 4, can you see my elbows are staying still? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? Roll the shoulders. The next one, into this position, elbows out to the side and dips. 1, not dips, flies. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right. So coming back into seated. Roll the shoulders, backwards and forwards. Okay, just going to a few little arm stretches now. Bringing your right arm across the front of your chest and just hooking your left arm underneath. And just gently pulling across. Holding it for a count of 10. Stretching here. And the other side. Into this one, pulling the elbow. Holding each stretch for 10, changing. Roll the shoulders.
And then going into a stretch for this part here, bringing your arms up, crossing the elbows over. If you can't get your hands together, you can do it like that. So you're going to cross over. You're going to drop your shoulders. You're going to lift your elbows and you're going to squeeze them together. But the whole time, the most important thing I want you to think about is dropping the shoulders. So you've dropped them, you've lifted the elbows, you've squeezed them together. You very, very gently take your hands away from your face, not far at all. Keep dropping the shoulders, keep squeezing the elbows and holding it. Give them a roll and do the other side. Drop the shoulders, squeeze the elbows, lift them slightly, take the hands away from the face slightly. Keep dropping the shoulders, drop the shoulders the whole time. That's the most important thing to remember. Dropping and squeezing the elbows. Okay, roll the shoulders backwards and forwards. Okay, so putting the weights aside and going into a few stretches just to end the class. So you're going to draw your knees in towards your chest and you're going to roll from side to side. The closer you bring the knees towards you, the higher up your back and your spine you go, but take the knees wide. And then cross the knees over, grab the ankles, and draw them in towards you. Relaxing the shoulders and just breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Swapping them over and pulling in. Okay, bringing the legs down. Crossing your right ankle over your left knee. Right arm out to the side, palm up to the ceiling, looking to the right as you pull your knee over to the left. Trying to keep your right shoulder down on the mat. And coming back, changing sides. My lower back always clicks, you might have heard that on the video when I do this exercise. And you may feel the stretch in different parts of your spine. You might feel it here, you might feel it higher up, and come back, depends on where you're tight. Into this one, which was a very good stretch for the sciatic nerve. Make sure you haven't rolled to the side. Draw your left leg in towards you, trying to get your knee closer towards you, and press your right elbow against the right thigh without tensing up the right shoulder. Move your hands onto your shin, lowering the heel towards your sit bone, and draw the left leg in 2 or 3 more centimeters if you can. Straighten the leg up, keeping your hands here. If you can't do this, otherwise try and move them higher up towards the ankle. Relaxing the shoulders again. And changing legs. Moving your hands onto your shin. And straightening up. into sitting. So going into your inner thigh stretch with a nice straight back. And I always like to tell my clients to move their bums out the way. And leaning forward from the hips. Keeping your back as straight as possible. And not dropping your head down. Turning to your right leg. Again, keeping your head lifted and not dropping all the way down. Other side. Coming up and just pulling your shoulders back. Feeling that your ribs are lifting up here a little bit. And then bring your arm down here and doing your side bend. Trying not to do that. So just the side bend. Feeling the stretch all the way up here. And the other side. Bring your legs in, crossing this foot over, and twisting. And the other side. And just crossing the legs over. Rolling the shoulders.